G'day legends, welcome to Geography Wow. Today we're diving into the most bizarre, mind-bending geography facts from around the globe. We've dug up 10 absolute pearlers, facts that'll have you seeing the world in a whole new way. From places with names shorter than a sneeze to continents that can't pick a hemisphere and land masses bigger than planets, it's all here. So, if you're ready to become the most interesting person at your next Barbie, hit subscribe and let's get stuck in. Let's kick off this wild ride. First up, let's head to the breathtaking landscapes of Scandinavia, a region known for its dramatic fjords, lush forests, and charming villages tucked between mountains and sea. But among all these wonders, there's a tiny place that stands out for a reason you might not expect. Nestled on the edge of Norway's Lofoten Islands, you'll find a village with a name that's just one single letter. A. Yes, you heard that right. Just the letter A, nothing more, nothing less. That's right, A, with a little circle on top. It's not just a quirky symbol, it's an actual letter in the Norwegian alphabet, pronounced a bit like Or. The name A means small river in Norwegian, which makes sense when you see the gentle streams winding through the village. It's a nod to the natural beauty and simplicity of the area. And here's a fun fact. There isn't just one A. There are several villages named A scattered across Norway, and even one in neighboring Sweden. It's like a secret club for places with the world's shortest name. Imagine driving through the countryside and spotting a signpost that simply reads A with an arrow. No confusion, no extra letters, just pure minimalist direction. And think about the paperwork. Filling out forms must be a breeze. Place of birth, just write A. Done in a second and you'll never run out of space on the line. It's the ultimate in minimalist naming. A place where less truly is more. You'll never forget it, mainly because there's almost nothing to remember. It's a name that's as simple and striking as the landscape itself. In a world filled with tongue-twisting, multi-syllable place names, think of those Welsh or Icelandic towns. A stands out by barely being there at all. It's the polar opposite of complicated, and that's what makes it so memorable. So next time you're cursing a long, hard-to-spell address, spare a thought for the folks in A. They've got it sorted. No spelling mistakes, no confusion, just a single letter that says it all. What a way to kick off our list of unique place names. It proves that sometimes the simplest things can be the most unforgettable. Now let's talk about Africa, the only continent that sits in all four hemispheres. The equator slices it into north and south, while the prime meridian splits it east and west. You can literally stand in Africa with a foot in every hemisphere. This unique position means Africa boasts an incredible diversity of climates, landscapes, and cultures. From the Sahara to the Congo, it's a continent of extremes. Next time you spin a globe, check out Africa's reach. It's everywhere. That's one seriously overachieving continent. Let's paddle over to Canada, a country where the word lake takes on a whole new meaning. Imagine a land so rich in fresh water that you could visit a new lake every single day for decades and still barely scratch the surface. Canada is home to more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Seriously, if you took all the lakes from every other country and put them together, Canada would still have more. That's right, over 60% of the world's lakes are in Canada, scattered across its vast wilderness like sparkling blue jewels. This watery abundance is thanks to ancient glaciers, which during the last ice age carved out millions of basins and left behind a landscape dotted with lakes of every size and shape. From the mighty Great Lakes, so vast they look like inland seas, to countless hidden gems tucked away in dense forests, Canada is a freshwater paradise. Whether you're canoeing through misty mornings, casting a line for trout, or discovering a secret swimming spot, there's a lake for every adventure. Or maybe you just want to relax by the shore, soaking up the peaceful view as the sun sets and the water glows gold. Canada's lakes define its wild beauty, shaping the landscape and the spirit of the people who live here. You could spend a lifetime exploring these waters, kayaking, swimming, hiking along their shores, and still not see them all. It's a quiet superpower, a secret that stretches across the map, waiting to be discovered. Each lake is like a mirror, perfectly reflecting the vast Canadian sky and the endless possibilities for adventure and tranquility. So while other countries might brag about their towering mountains or dramatic coastlines, Canada just points to its lakes and smiles, knowing it holds a watery wonderland that's second to none. So next time you think of Canada, picture endless blue waters, wild shores, and the quiet magic of a country truly drowning in lakes, in the best way possible. Next, a tale of two towns with names that are, well, a bit underwhelming. Dull in Scotland and boring in Oregon, USA. Instead of hiding their names, they teamed up and became official sister communities. They even invited Bland, Australia, to join their League of Extraordinary Communities. It all started when a Scottish tourist saw Boring and thought, hang on, I'm from Dull. Now they celebrate Boring and Dull Day and have turned their quirks into a tourist draw. Proof that even the dullest names can spark the brightest stories. Cheers to embracing your inner boring. Time to float over to the Dead Sea, the lowest point on land, over 430 meters below sea level. It sits in a deep rift valley, formed by tectonic plates pulling apart. The Dead Sea is also one of the saltiest bodies of water on Earth, so salty you can float without trying. That's why you see those classic photos of people reading newspapers while bobbing on the surface. Its extreme saltiness means almost nothing can live there, hence the name. It's a geological marvel, shaped by ancient forces and evaporation. Just don't get the water in your eyes. Russia is massive, but here's a cosmic twist. It's bigger than Pluto. Russia covers about 17.1 million square kilometers, while Pluto clocks in at 16.7 million. That means a single country on Earth outsizes a whole world in our solar system. Russia's vastness includes tundra, forests, mountains, and more, an entire continent's worth of landscapes. Next time you look at a map, remember, Russia isn't just big for Earth, it's big by planetary standards. Sometimes the wildest comparisons are right here at home. Poor Pluto never stood a chance. Let's unravel a real-life Matryoshka doll countries inside countries. Lesotho is a kingdom entirely surrounded by South Africa, an enclave. Vatican City and San Marino are both enclaved within Italy. These odd borders are relics of history, treaties, and old feudal quirks. They create unique challenges for travel and trade, but also fascinating stories. Maps aren't just lines, they're tales of power, history, and human oddity. Next time you see a border, remember, some countries are literally boxed in. Geography can be a real puzzle. Here's an Aussie brag for you. Australia is wider than the moon. From west to east, Australia stretches about 4,000 kilometers. The moon's diameter is only 3,474 kilometers. That means you could lay the moon across Australia and still have land sticking out on both sides. It's a wild comparison, but it shows just how vast the land down under really is. From rainforests to deserts, Australia's size packs in endless variety. So next time you look up at the moon, remember, there's a country down here that's even wider. Struth. That's one for the trivia books. Imagine standing in a place where you can be in 4 different states at the exact same time. Sounds impossible, right? But in the US, there's a unique spot where this is actually possible. The famous Four Corners Monument. It's a bucket list destination for geography lovers, road trippers, and anyone who loves quirky travel experiences. Here you can literally stretch out your arms and legs and touch 4 states at once, making for a truly one-of-a-kind photo opportunity. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah all meet at a single precise point in the desert Southwest. The borders of these 4 states come together in a perfect cross, marked by a bronze disc set in concrete. It's the only place in the entire country where this happens, and it's easy to see why it's such a popular stop for travelers exploring the region. Visitors love to get creative here, planting a hand or foot in each state, or even attempting to stretch across all 4 at once. It's like being a living, breathing map, and it's a challenge that brings out everyone's playful side. Some people even bring props or costumes to make their photos extra memorable. This is truly the only place in the US where 4 states touch at a single point. Nowhere else can you claim to be in 4 places at once just by shifting your weight or stretching out your limbs. It's a fun fact that makes for a great story to tell friends and family back home. The monument itself is managed by the Navajo Nation, whose land surrounds the site. When you visit, you'll find Navajo vendors selling handmade jewelry, crafts, and traditional foods, adding a rich cultural experience to your visit. The area is not just a geographic curiosity, it's also a place to learn about the people who have called this land home for generations. Standing on those state lines, you're reminded of how humans have divided up the land with invisible borders that suddenly become very real. It's a playful way to think about geography, history, and how we define where we are in the world. Don't forget to snap a photo while you're here. Just make sure you know which limb is in which state. It's a memory you'll want to keep and a story you'll love to share. At Four Corners, geography meets Twister in the most American way possible. It's a spot where fun, history, and culture all come together. So go ahead, stretch out, and see how many states you can claim at once. For our final fact, let's scale Mount Everest, the world's tallest mountain, and it's still growing. Thanks to the Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates colliding, Everest rises about 4 millimeters each year. It's a slow-motion race skyward, even as wind and ice try to wear it down. The Himalayas are a living, shifting monument to Earth's restless energy. The height you learn in school? Just a snapshot. Everest is always changing. Even the mightiest landmarks are works in progress. Our planet never stands still, and neither does its highest peak. What a way to finish. That's it. 10 geography facts to blow your mind and impress your mates. Which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments and let's have a yarn. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more wild geography adventures. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay amazed by this incredible world. Cheers. And see you next time on Geography Wow.